Hari Om kids. Today's topic of Bal Sanskar is Bhakti Yoga. Children, revered Bapuji says, love is inherent in every living being. When that love goes towards money, it becomes greed. When directed towards family, it becomes attachment. And when directed towards the body or position in society, it becomes ego. And when channeled for the welfare of all, it becomes Karma Yoga. And when that love is directed towards God, it becomes Bhakti Yoga. Love and devotion have immense power. If love doesn't involve any complaints and is just pure surrender, it reaches the pinnacle of love. Such devotees do not need any other practices like chanting, austerities, rituals or meditations. They attain liberation through the path of devotion alone, just like the gopis found liberation in Krishna's love.
सोचा मैं न कहीं जाऊंगा, यहीं बैठकर अब खाऊंगा, जिसको गरज होगी आएगा, सृष्टि करता खुद लाएगा.
I have decided not to go anywhere. I will sit here and eat now. Those who have the desire will come. The Creator Himself will bring them. This is the definition of love. If it were in the language of ego, one would die of hunger. God is hungry for love, and one can so easily give love.
प्रेम न खेतों उपजे, प्रेम न हाट बिकाए, राजा चहो प्रजा चहो, शीश दिए ले जाए, अहम दिए ले जाए.
Love is not cultivated in fields and sold in markets. Even a king desires it, the subjects desire it, and even God Himself bows down to the one who loves. Let's start today's Bal Sanskar class by remembering Revered Gurudev. First of all the children will stand in their respective places and jump on their tippy toes for a while. All the children will chant Om.
Hari Hari
Children, now we will chant and praise. All the children will touch the place of tilak and their index finger and recite the mantra.
Om Gam Ganipataye Namaha. Om Sri Saraswate Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Children, now we will do TRATAK. TRATAK increases our concentration and memory power.
It's time for story now. The title of today's story is Devotee Dhanna Jatt. Dhanna Jatt was a simple boy of a rural farmer. He had heard the story of Bhagavad from priest in the village. When the priest completed the week-long recital and was leaving for his journey southwards with offerings and belongings on his horse, Dhanna Jatt caught hold of the Pandit's feet and said, "Maharaj, you said that those who worship and serve Lord Thakur can cross the ocean of life, and those who don't are like beasts. Now you are leaving, and I don't know where Lord Thakur is, how he looks, so please give Lord Thakur." The Pandit was trying to free himself, but Dhanna Jatt was firm in his determination. Finally, the cunning Pandit took out a stone from his bag, pretended it was Lord Thakur, and said, "Take it, bathe it, offer it food, and that will be your worship." Dhanna Jatt took the stone home and installed it there. But in his eyes, it wasn't just a stone. It was the Lord himself. First, he took a bath himself, and then he bathed the stone as he would do with a deity. Then, before eating, he offered the food to the Lord, saying, "Lord, you eat and then I will eat. I am very hungry." Dhanna, being a poor soul, had only a piece of roti with some onion chutney as his meal. And he placed the plate before the stone deity, praying, "Lord, please eat, then I will eat. I am very hungry." When he opened his eyes, he saw roti was still there. The Lord did not eat it, so how could he? Days passed, and Dhanna continued his devotion, but the stone deity did not eat. On the 7th day, Dhanna returned to his true self and said, "6 days have passed, and you have not eaten. I am hungry and thirsty." He took out a knife, full of pure devotion, ready to offer himself as a sacrifice. As he raised his knife, a radiant light emanated from the stone, and the Lord appeared before Dhanna, saying, "Dhanna, look, I am eating." The Lord was indeed eating the roti, and Dhanna was joyfully gazing at him. Then Dhanna requested, "Please save half for me. I am hungry too." The Lord replied, "Why don't you make rotis?" Dhanna explained, "I have a small field and I'm alone. I get tired." From that day, Dhanna Jatt became a companion of the Lord and worked in his service. Wherever he placed his feet, the fields became fertile and prosperity followed him. In a short time, Dhanna earned a lot of wealth. He had cows and buffaloes for milk and a fine horse for traveling. So see kids, what we learn from this story is that the miracle of obtaining pure consciousness of the divine comes from a heart filled with honesty and faith. The Pandit's heart was not so pure. So even though he recited the divine scriptures, he couldn't experience the presence of the Lord. However, Dhanna Jatt's heart was pure, and due to his devotion and unwavering faith, Lord revealed himself to Dhanna. The story teaches us that to obtain God, we need not offer wealth or luxuries, but only pure love and devotion from the depths of our hearts.
Questionnaire. To increase love towards the divine, the following 5 things are helpful. Listen to or read the life stories and incidents of great souls. This will enhance your devotion. Sing and listen to hymns and praises of the divine. Whenever you're alone, hum hymns or chants and do spiritual practices. When you meet others, discuss and talk about the divine and great souls. Such discussions remove ignorance and strengthen faith. Cultivate the habit of being joyful while remembering the divine and the Guru. These 5 things are extremely helpful in increasing love towards the Supreme. And now it's knowledge quiz competition time. You'll be asked a question and you have to choose the correct answer among the 4 options within the 10 seconds. Question. In Bhagavad Gita, how did Lord Krishna describe the devotees who are his own manifestation? The options are a distressed devotee, materialistic devotee, knowledgeable devotee, inquisitive devotee. The correct answer to the question will be revealed to you at the end of the session. Sanskriti. The significance of 108 beads in Japamala, your prayer beads. According to Manusmriti, a human being performs continuous mantra chanting through breaths, totaling 21,600 times in a day and night. By having 108 beads in a Japamala, when one completes 200 rounds of chanting, it equals 21,600 mantras. If someone does the chanting with the rhythm of their breath, the reward for one mantra is multiplied by 100. So 108 multiplied by 100 equals to 10,800, which is considered equivalent to half a day's spiritual practice, 12 hours. Our body and mind are connected to the planets and constellations. In Vedic astrology, there are 27 constellations, each with 4 quarters. When you multiply 27 by 4, it becomes 108. By chanting 108 beads, all the planets, constellations and their quarters are represented, signifying your progress and connection with the universe. In Vedic astrology, the combination of 12 zodiac signs and 9 planets results in 108 points, representing the movement and influence of the entire universe. It is recommended that a spiritual seeker should at least chant 10 malas, that's 1080 mantras of Guru Mantra daily using a Japamala to avoid spiritual regression. Yogasana, MAYURASANA. By practicing this asana, it enhances the glow of the face and helps in observing brahmacharya, celibacy. Harmful toxins in the body are eliminated. The chest, lungs, spleen, liver, kidneys and digestive organs become more efficient. Instructions. Place the hands on the floor between the knees, with the distance of about 4 fingers between them. Bend the elbows and turn the hands backwards, placing them on the soft part of the abdomen near the navel. Take a deep breath and bend forward. Keep the entire body parallel to the ground as much as possible. Hold this position for as long as comfortable. Practice this asana 3 to 5 times. Health tip. Chocolate, a sweet poison. Children, the harmful effects of the chemicals that enter the body through chocolate persist until they are completely digested. Most chocolates contain nickel, a metal that contributes to heart diseases. Some chocolates contain ethylamine, an organic compound that stimulates the nervous system, activating DNA genes that increase your heart rate. Excessive consumption of chocolate can lead to dental issues, pyorrhea, crooked teeth, mouth ulcers, hoarseness, throat inflammation, stomach worms, burning sensation during urination, and various other diseases. Consuming chocolate can lead to diabetes and heart problems. It also reduces physical stamina. Therefore, indulging in chocolate solely for the sake of taste is extremely harmful for children and they should avoid it. Activity. Shravan, Falgun, Kartik, Posh, Vaishak, Ashwin, Ashad, Chaitra, Margshirsh, Bhadrapad, Magh, Jyesht. The right order: Chaitra, Vaishak, Jyesht, Ashad, Shravan, Bhadrapad, Ashwin, Kartik, Margshirsh, Posh, Maga, Falgun. Homework. All the children will remember Devotee's story this week and share with everyone in the next children's education session. Quiz time. How does Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga manifest with love? Why did the learned sage not have the vision of God while Dhanna Jatt had the vision? What things act as obstacles in increasing love for God? According to Bhagavad Gita, how many types of devotees are there? What are the disadvantages of eating chocolate? What lesson do we learn from today's story? What teachings do we get from today's spiritual gathering, satsang?
Om Asto Ma Sadgamaya Tanso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi.
O Lord, guide us from the unreal to the real, from ignorance to knowledge, and from death to immortality. Narayan, 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 Narayan. With this, today's Bal Sanskar class comes to an end. We will meet again next week with a new knowledge enhancing topic. Until then, Hari Om. The correct answer to the knowledge question is C. God says, all these devotees are generous, but the wise one directly embodies my essence.